I have learnt many things from this process, from the software I was using to working much better in a team. Working as part of a team was a massive part of the creation of our film opening, and I feel we have got on really well and therefore worked hard to achieve our end product and all had the motivation to make it really good. We started off with a preliminary task. This was our first time working in our groups and was to learn the basic rules of filming, which included a 180-degree rule. I had already used the camera and tripods before, so this was easy to use. Then, when editing it, we used Premiere Pro. This was the first time editing something on this software, and it was really confusing, but I learnt the basics and then expanded my skills as the editing process went on. After learning about the equipment, we moved on to thinking about some ideas for our opening scene. We all sat down as a group and decided what we wanted our genre to be. We decided on a psychological thriller. We developed our ideas and all had input as we started talking about the elements we liked about the genre so we could enhance them to make the film opening enjoyable for us as well. When we decided our genre, we looked at some other similar films. We looked at The Imitation Game and Shutter Island. We analysed these openings and trailers to get an idea of what we wanted to do. We really liked the opening for Imitation Game and wanted to do something similar. When we had done various pre-production work, including audience research, mood boards, props lists, location lists, and many focus groups throughout the whole process, we started to film. From the first day of filming, I learnt how important it was to plan exactly what you wanted to do, otherwise you won't get it done. If we were to do this again, we would have written out all the dialogue beforehand so we knew exactly what the actors needed to say and had time to prepare. When we came back to school after our first day of filming, we looked at all of our footage and decided that Harvey's dead girlfriend looked too perfect lying there, and we decided that we needed to make her look more bruised. So I looked online for tutorials on how to do a black eye. I practiced on someone else, and then on the day I did it on Sholem. This worked really well and looked really realistic and added violence to the death scene without showing any. We did various refilming to make sure everything was perfect. We even had to overcome problems that included our main actor being ill when we needed to refilm something. Luckily, it was just her hand, so I used my hand instead, and you didn't notice a difference. When it came to the editing, the only person in our group who knew how to use Premiere Pro was Lewis, so he helped us teach us all we needed to know, and we all picked it up really quickly. Adding the titles and the ident in using After Effects took a while to learn, as none of us knew how to use this software. But when we learnt how to do it, it looked really well and paid off massively. We learnt lots of different techniques using Premiere Pro, including the lens flare and the green screen. When it came to editing the sound, we got the opportunity to go up to London for the day to use a sound studio. Going up there brought us much closer as a group as we had a lot of fun and had an amazing experience. We added in the sound effects and removed background noise. This added to our video and made it sound a lot better. After this, our video was complete. We were all really happy about the finished product, and the audience feedback we got was really good and helpful. If we were to do it again, we could have possibly prepared the dialogue a little better, as it was a rush when we were filming to find the correct stuff to say, which meant it took us longer than it should. This project has really helped me a lot and meant that I have developed lots of new skills that I can then use in the rest of my A-level course, which will make my work look a lot more professional.